This is my review for Carrie, directed by Brian De Palma. It's a very big deal director. This came out in 1976, and this is autographed by one of the actresses in the movie, PJ Souls, who's also in Halloween. I got to meet her a couple of times. She's very cool. But anyway, so Carrie is based on the Stephen King novel about a girl who's abused at home and tormented at school, and happens to have telekinesis, but she doesn't know it yet initially. Um, and and meanwhile, while she's like actually starts to find out about that and kind of discover herself in some ways, she decides to go to prom and she's invited. And her mom really doesn't want her to. She feels like bad things are gonna happen, and Carrie just wants to branch out and fit in. And which is relatable. Like, she's lonely and just gets made fun of a lot, and she's kind of strange. But that's because her mom is a little bonkers and a religious fanatic. So, but yeah, and at the end of the movie, of course, as a lot of you know, between the book and then the film itself and this new one, it's really what has to happen to Carrie is that she has blood poured on her because it's a terrible prank, and right as she's crowned prom queen, and yeah, and she at that point she's at a breaking point, and she unleashes her powers on everybody, and you have to see what goes from there because there's more that happens. But yeah, so yeah, I love Carrie. I've been watching this since I was a little kid, and just I don't know the way it was made. Like, even for like the movie made in the '70s, now people in my generation and younger probably will say this movie's like kind of corny or stupid or just like too old, like not really for them. But I mean, if you really are into movies or if you're just interested in Carrie by any means, definitely watch the 1976 movie because it's like considered a classic and really popular, and to me understandably why, because the way Brian made it, like just like the cinematography and the script, the production, it was all like good to me and very like, I don't think they had a lot of money, but what they did with it was still like it worked really well to me. It all worked, and the cast too. I forgot to say the cast. Yeah, so the cast and how they made the movie, basically, it all worked. Now I haven't read the book, but I know it's a little different from the book, obviously, but as like some movies do that, and this new one that's coming out is supposed to feel a little more Stephen Kingish, which I'm excited for. So yeah, but it's still a good one though. It's a little different, but it's good. Like, cause I mean, they give you an ending that you just are shocked by and that intrigues you, and scares you perhaps, especially the very like last 2 minutes of the movie. Yeah, so yeah, and as awesome as it is, again, I got to meet one of the people in the movie. I grew up watching it for years, and to suddenly meet one of the mean girls in the movie, that's pretty tight. But yeah, and Sissy Spacek, to me, like, again, all the performances are good. You got Sissy Spacek, Piper Laurie, a young John Travolta, Amy Irving, um, William Catt, and some other people. Yeah, my eyes are a little, they're really itchy, and I'm having issues with them, so that's why I'm wearing sunglasses for this particular video. But anyway, so yeah, that's my review for the 1976 film Carrie, and I will likely be reviewing the remake.